Haunted attractions. Whoa, it's upstairs in the old upstairs Burlington. Oh, that is so sick. So this is our new MVA challenge. So this is the video for the MotoVlog Alliance challenge of October 2017. Wow, it's already October 2017. Where has the year gone? Scariest thing that's ever happened. I don't know. I don't get too scared too easily. But I might be breaking the rules here, but I gotta tell this story because it is the funniest, scariest thing that's ever happened. And there's also another scary thing that happened, but I feel like this kind of takes the cake. And this goes with the whole Halloween theme as well, and that's why it's funny, scary. So first of all, a little bit to know about myself is I cannot watch horror movies or scary movies or anything like that. I can watch thrillers, they're good. And my buddy Mikey turns them into a comedy. He's very good at it. It's hilarious. Get out of the road, people. Pay attention. So that's one reason why I can't watch scary movies. Another reason is I just find them absolutely die-hard stupid. They're ridiculously awful, ridiculously stupid. I can't watch them for that reason. So that's kind of why Halloween has always been funny to me. And stick with the channel because after Halloween, you guys are going to see a really awesome video, I hope, of what I did for Halloween this year and how amazing it turned out. I'm hoping I get a lot of kids. If I scare some kids, that would be even cooler because then it'll be a really funny video. Again, it's funny to me. No, I'm not a sociopath. No, I'm not a psychopath. I just find it hilarious. I find people getting scared hilarious. And the other thing is, another thing you need to know about me is if you scare me, I don't know what I might do. I'm not in control. And that's where this kind of comes into play. So I was 16, 17 years old. And I was in high school, and a bunch of my friends were like, yo, let's go hang out, and we'll go to Nightmare Manor, which is like 3 haunted houses in one. It's in an old media play. If you don't know what media play is, you're not a 90s kid. Basically, FYE and Best Buy had a baby, that's media play. So there you go. And I found it absolutely hilarious and awesome that I did this, but I almost got kicked out for this. The guy I did it to was pissed, but he scared me. So I go into this haunted house. Of course, I'm 6'5". Back then I was probably 6'1", 6'2". So I'm the tallest, and you've got myself, 2 or 3 other guys, my buddy, I think Chris was there, Steve was there, a bunch of other, and then a few of our friends who are girls. And basically, it was our idea, oh, let's go, we can impress the girls, show how manly we are, you know, typical stupid 16-year-old stuff. I'm gonna show how manly I am by being in the front of the line. Hey! Which in all reality, I was basically pushed to the front of the line, and then I had 2 people grabbing onto my hood of my hoodie at the time, and basically it was like, you're leading because if anyone's gonna get like hit or slapped or something like that, you're gonna be the first one to have that happen to. Now, here's a quick thing to know about a haunted house. The person in front isn't usually the one that they jump out on because you expect that. So basically their plan kind of backfired on them. I believe this was the first or second time that I had went with them. Our friend already hates the one chainsaw dude because he always comes up behind her, supposedly, and like revs the chainsaw right in her face. It's hilarious to watch. I wish I had a GoPro back then, except they probably weren't invented 10 years ago. I don't know. How long has GoPro been around? I don't know. So anyways, I'm going through this haunted house, and it is freaking me out. I mean, I'm a little scared, and I don't get scared that easily. And then all of a sudden, I'm in this pitch black room, and about 10 faces light up from the floor to the ceiling, and the ceiling's probably about 8 feet high. 10 faces light up, and they're just like masks, just faces, completely plain, like those Mardi Gras plain face that are, if you just see 10 of them glowing, you're kind of like, okay, what's going on here? So then I see 3 start coming at me. One on this dude's chest, one on each hand, and they're kind of moving up and down with his hands, and the chest one's just coming straight at you. And then I'm like, okay, so where am I going right now? I see the exit, I see where I'm at. Where am I going? And I'm like, okay, cool, I need to go this way. I start kind of like feeling my way around, trying to like figure out, okay, where am I going? Where is this actual thing? I think it's just like some animatronic thing that's like just poking out of the wall at you as you're walking towards. I didn't realize it was a person. So I reach out to kind of figure out where all this is coming from. And all of a sudden, a face on this dude's face lights up. And I just like go, oh no, and like push. And I'm like, no, that is not hitting me in the face right now. Because it looked like it was, if it was still coming at me when it lit up, it would have like, I basically would have kissed this mask. Simple as that. And that was not happening. So I kind of like pushed, probably a little too hard. And the dude goes, please do not touch the performers. And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. Like, you just came at me. What? What? Please don't come at the people who are walking through the mansion. Like, I could not see you. It was pitch black. I did not know what was coming at me. And this dude got so pissed. He goes, you need to keep your hands to yourself, sir, blah. And I'm like, yo, I may be 16, I may be a kid, but you don't need to talk to me like I'm an idiot. And like, we nearly got kicked out of there. And he literally said to me, he goes, do you need to leave the nightmare? Do you need to leave the mansion, sir? I was like, dude, this isn't a mansion. This is literally fake walls set up with drapes. Like, stop. Come out of character for a second and just stop for a second. Like, this does not need to play out this way at all. I paid my money. You came at me. Your face lit up all of a sudden out of the pitch black. End of discussion. I pushed you a little bit because I was trying to figure out where I was going and what was in front of me. And then you came at me, and yeah, I did not know. You, like, dude. So I was scared. I freaked out. I pushed him a little, probably a little too hard. I don't know how hard I pushed him, but I probably did it harder than I think I did. Because, I mean, in the moment, you don't really realize it. You're kind of like, oh, crap, boom. Kind of like that video where the dude pops out of the garbage can and the dude just punches him right in the face.
Are you going trick-or-treating?
No, probably.
Basically like that, only it wasn't a punch, it was like a push to the chest. So probably the scariest moment was not the fact that the dude jumped out at me. That was probably the scariest moment, and then the second scariest moment after that was him almost kicking all of my friends out because I was trying to figure out where we were going because I was at the front. The one time that they jump out at the person in front is when I'm the one in front, of course, you know. Funniest part was we saw an exit sign and we thought, okay, it's over now. There was a pitch black room, there's an exit sign here. We went down a little bit of a hallway, there's an exit sign to our right. and nothing really to our left. We couldn't really tell because, like I said, pitch black. So we see an exit sign. We're like, oh, cool, we're at the end of it. We walk out. We realized that we had only made it halfway. I was like, what the heck? How did that just happen? And apparently we ended up doing something stupid and we didn't even realize it, and that was that. But so literally we would have had to sit there for 2 minutes contemplating life and how we almost just got kicked out, which we kind of did by talking to that guy. But clearly the group behind us was so freaked out that they had not caught up to us yet. So that was basically how that scariest moment of my life kind of played out. And like I said, it was hilarious. It wasn't even that scary. Speaking of scary stuff, Dark Matter. I wonder what that is. We're gonna drive past that. Dark Matter Screamworks. Haunted attractions. Whoa, it's upstairs in the old upstairs Burlington. Oh, that is so sick. Could you imagine strapping the GoPro on in a haunted house and being one of the people who are freaking people out? Oh my God, my life would be complete. So this is your friendly neighborhood motovlogger saying probably the scariest part of my life was when I almost got all of my friends kicked out of a haunted house because some dude had to jump out at me.